Hello, I'm Caroline McLavy.
Hi Caroline, lovely to see you. We're really looking forward to your set tonight. We'll get straight in there. So what's your background in music and how did you get involved?
So I work at State Music in Leicester. We're rehearsal rooms. So I've been involved in music since I was 16. So quite a while, but I've always had, my main interest has always been like electronic music, particularly electro-pop, synth-pop, that kind of thing. I've been working on various different bits of material for quite a few years now. I've had my first album was called Electro-Static, and then I had a remix album called Quasi-Static, and I've just released a new single called Disco Ego, which is what I'm promoting at the moment.
Today, in fact, the day of recording this interview, I believe it says on the website. Excellent. Well, I hope that goes well for you.
It's on all platforms, but in digital format. That's it's just the flyer that I'm handing around at the moment of the Disco Ego.
Right, how do you write? Do you kind of you sit at the piano? Do you?
Yeah, a lot of it is kind of like that kind of circumstantial thing where something happens in your life and then you start narrating it to yourself, and then you're like, oh, this could actually be a good song, and that's how Disco Ego came about. I like to play live. Over the UK, I really do enjoy that. Quite often I'd be sitting waiting for my slot, going, when the terror kicks in and you're like, you wanted to do this, you chose to do this, you enjoy doing this, so you try to convince yourself with like affirmations. And I thought, well, that actually would make a really good song to just compile that kind of like that mantra chant that you do to yourself before you go on stage and perform. So that's Bring Your Disco Ego, essentially. So that is...
what sort of tech do you have in your studio? Have you got? Are you a synth person, or is it more just for vocal recording? How does that work?
Yeah, it's mainly just for vocal recording. I use Cubase Pro, so a lot of my stuff just goes in through there. I've just got a little keyboard and that, because the Lord and Master's where the magic happens. I'm the ideas person.
So I mean, but the thing, every album that you have and every release you have, you've got a really strong visual look that kind of goes along with it. So it seems like you enjoy that side of it as well as the songwriting and performing.
Yeah, I like to think of myself as art pop in that kind of category, and I think electro pop lends itself very well to that. And I just enjoy having the imagery and colour and kind of like stylisation, because to give each song its own kind of like visual flavour as well as, the sound flavour. And you say, it's just fun, and that's kind of what you want pop music to be, really.
Yeah. So I noticed a couple of video clips I've been watching. You perform with bands, you perform solo. What's your setup going to be tonight?
Oh, it's solo. Yeah. So I'm performing Disco Ego and a couple of the tracks. So what I'm doing at the moment is what I call a Disco Ego EMOM tour, where I'm going around the UK playing different EMOMs, promoting the tracks. So my idea is to have 10 in total. So the Bath one will be number 7. So I'm getting there. So I'm just waiting for some more dates to be released yet, so that I can finish the tour, as it were. But that's a lot of fun as well, just how different cities do their EMOMs. It's very interesting just to meet up different people all over the country who are into this kind of music.
And so what are you going to be doing once you've hit your 10 EMOMs tour? What's next for you?
Oh, man. So I'm probably going to release another single. I've got a few others lined up ready, so I'll be getting one of those out, I think, by late spring. And I'm just looking for other things to perform at the moment, trying to get some more gigs going. But yeah, I mean, the overall goal for the year would be to finish my album, but I've said that every year for quite a few years. But I thought I'll release Disco Ego, and then that gives me like a start point to work from. But yeah, so I imagine there'd be quite a bit of studio work for the summer as well.
Brilliant. Well, thank you, Carol. We're really looking forward to your set. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Okay, the tables are gone. And we've got the wonderful Caroline McLavy here to sing and play some of her brilliant, brilliant electronic music for you tonight. So we'll have a chat afterwards, Caroline. Let's do this thing. Big round of applause for Caroline McLavy.
Hello. Okay, so I'm Caroline McLavy. I'm from Leicester, and I'm promoting my new single called Disco Ego, which is out now. And I thought to celebrate it, I would do a Disco Ego EMOM tour. So this is number 7 of 10. So it's a lot of fun, actually. You get to see so many different places. So this first song is called You Know. Thank you. So this next track is Disco Ego. Ow, pow. It's okay to fall in and out of love with the process. The changing states of faith, whatever it takes to get through. It's okay to fall in and out of love with the concept. Impending weight of fate doesn't make anything due. My body's leaking, anticipating, embrace for impact. I'm hardly breathing, can't take this feeling. I'm burning hot and cold, I feel it slowing down and speeding up. I feel my heartbeat, I feel my heartbeat, I feel my heartbeat, I feel my heartbeat. techno-tastic. Bring your disco ego. Bring your disco ego. Bring your disco ego. Bring your disco ego. It's okay to be part of the problem in the short term. Because treading water doesn't mean that you have given up. It's okay to find a distraction as a reflex. But the punishment is more the problem than the pushback. Arithmetic, electrostatic, synthetic, technotastic. Bring your disco ego. Bring your disco ego. Bring your disco ego. Bring your disco ego. Every layer of joy brings an underline of ache, but this will be the last time that I ever get to say it. It's precious, I feel ecstatic, but this glory is so erratic. Disco, disco, ego, disco, disco. 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 Bring your disco ego. 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 I feel the heartbeat. I feel the heartbeat. I feel the heartbeat. I feel the heartbeat. Thank you very much. I actually got on BBC Introducing with that one this week. Oh. Sometimes I feel nauseous when I think of you, and it burns inside. I'm told to be cautious, 'cause these things are hard. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Caroline McLavy.
Thank you. Hello.
Wonderful, wonderful stuff, Caroline. Thank you for coming down from Leicester as well to play here. Oh, another track. I was going to ask, actually, how do you go about writing your music?
It normally comes from like a point of a lyricist, or find the song in the story that I want to say, and then record it vocally and then melodically, and then I'd go to producers and add the backing track to it. So it starts off kind of as a poem, like with you. Really.
Yeah. Nice. So you work with other producers as well to write the music itself.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. Where can we listen to your music online?
So it's on all platforms now, and also on Bandcamp as well. And you can also check out my website, carolinemclavy.co.uk. I did bring some flyers, so I'll put them somewhere. And it's got
get those
all my
flyers
details
out.
on. Yeah.
And, you mentioned BBC introducing as well,
I
which
know.
is good
East
stuff.
Midlands. Don't. It's not that
East
great,
Midlands. That's the start, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I got track of the week
stuff.
for BBC Radio Leicester, which is.
Wow.
I know.
How about that?
I know.
And I got to ask the question because obviously I go to a lot of EMOM nights and majority performers are male. How do you think, go about getting more women involved in the electronic music and experimental music side of things? Or is it that they are involved but they don't feel they want to kind of come along to these sorts of events?
I mean, we've met loads of times on different places and different EMOMs, like the one in London, it was packed with women. It was great. And I think it just depends what part of the country that you're in. I've met a fair few different women along the way. A fair amount are singers, to be fair, but that's great. I think there should be more singers in EMOMs as well. But what I've experienced is that these things are getting more and more popular, and as they do, there'll be more and more demographic. But I think any woman out there that thinks they want to go up and get up on stage and do it, just come and do it. I mean, you don't have to do all with the tech and that. If you want to just do some techie and sing along, then why not? You know,
I think that was always the thing about the EMOM.
Yeah, it's open for all. It's such a wide genre, electronic music. It covers so many things, and what I've seen over all the ones that I've played, as everybody is completely different, and it's so refreshing to come across something like that. And thank you for doing it. Thank you for setting it up.
It's great. Interestingly, there is a new night starting up in Manchester, which will be a female EMOM night as a one-off, encouraging women into electronic music making.
I definitely want to play that.
You should. Amy, I think, is sorting that one out.
Okay.
Put some details out on the... maybe Sonicstate would do a all-female event. That would be really interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
How about that? You know, because we've got to encourage diversity amongst the arts. It'd be great stuff. Sorry, I'll put you on the spot a bit there. Wonderful stuff. Caroline, it's always great to listen to your music. Absolutely love it. I love the lyrics. Big round of applause for Caroline McLavy. Fantastic stuff.